For centuries, war was waged with swords and fire. Then came bullets, bombs, and tanks. And now, a new era. One where the deadliest weapon is invisible. No blood, no bodies, just code. In this episode of 404 Crimes, we ask a terrifying question. Is the hacker's weapon more dangerous than the soldier's gun? To find the answer, we're diving into the true stories of cyberattacks that shut down cities, disabled power grids, and nearly started wars, all from behind a keyboard. A gun kills one person at a time, a missile maybe 100, but a piece of malware? It can shut down a nation. Cyber weapons don't need borders. They don't need factories, and worst of all, they often go untraceable. So how do we define danger? By its scale, cost, speed, invisibility? Let's find out. 2009, deep in the Iranian desert, inside the Natanz nuclear facility, scientists start noticing strange behavior in their centrifuges. Machines spinning too fast, burning out. Yet the control system reports everything as normal. The truth? They weren't malfunctioning. They were being sabotaged by a virus.
Visuals. Archival-style shots of centrifuges. Code overlay animations. Iran nuclear timeline. That virus had a name. Stuxnet. The first cyber weapon designed to physically destroy a facility. Created by a joint US-Israeli operation, it was injected via USB drives and infiltrated air-gapped networks. No internet, no human intervention, just a silent assassin of steel and circuits. Stuxnet didn't just stop Iran's nuclear program. It rewrote the rules of modern warfare. May 2017. The world comes to a stop. Hospitals, banks, train stations, all locked out. The ransomware? WannaCry. It infected over 230,000 computers across 150 countries, all in a matter of hours. The UK's National Health Service couldn't access patient records. Ambulances were rerouted, surgeries canceled, lives lost. Visuals. CNN clips of WannaCry. Dramatic reenactment of hospital shutdowns. Cybermap of the infection. One hacker with the right exploit can create chaos faster than an army of tanks. And the weapon? A modified piece of leaked NSA code. Developed by a government, hijacked by criminals. It's no longer just criminal groups. Nations are now building cyber armies. 2015. Ukraine's power grid goes offline in the middle of winter. Thousands freeze in the dark. All because of one cyber attack. 2020. US federal agencies infiltrated by SolarWinds malware. It sat undetected for months, extracting data, possibly planted by Russian state actors. Visuals. Satellite images of Ukraine. Power grid schematics, cyber soldier training footage. Today, countries don't just fight on land. They fight in code with digital weapons, built to spy, steal, destroy, and deceive. They go by names like Shadow Brokers, Lazarus Group, Fancy Bear. Some are freelancers, some are military, some are ideological. But all of them have one thing in common. They can bring nations to their knees with just a few keystrokes. And they don't need a $1 billion defense budget. They need a laptop, a proxy, and zero morals. Visuals.
Anonymous-style imagery. Coded messaging. Maps of known hacker groups' locations. The 21st century battlefield isn't Iraq, or Ukraine, or Gaza. It's your router. Your hospital, your traffic lights. We've created weapons we can't always control. Stuxnet spread beyond Iran. WannaCry hit hospitals. NotPetya caused $10 billion in damages. Originally targeting Ukraine, it spiraled into a global catastrophe. And now, AI is entering the game. Automated attacks, deep-fake disinformation, weapons that learn, adapt, and act faster than we can think. Visuals, AI-generated maps, deepfake examples, graphs showing cyber damage cost growth. And here's the question no one wants to answer. What happens when a cyber weapon turns on its creators? A gun ends one life. A missile ends a building. But a cyber weapon? It can erase infrastructure. It can poison elections. It can destroy nations without ever being seen. So yes, the hacker's weapon may not make noise, but it might just be the most powerful weapon humanity has ever created. You've been watching 404 Crimes. If you thought war was terrifying before, you haven't seen what happens when it's fought in silence.